Hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. In the last episode, we recruited Shaman, and we went on a little bit of an adventure in a new dungeon. In this episode, I know I said I was going to cut out anything to do with like item management, but I want to show how crazy these things get. So, these are all items I got through swapping, through opening chests, from buying stuff, anything. These are all the new items that we've gotten. All of these I consider fairly useful. We're going to store every single one of them because what I plan to do in this episode, we cannot actually have any items. Also, we have such a ridiculous amount of storage space now. I'm excited to use it. So that's that. One other thing. I was checking the shops and check this out. 3 green gum. You know we're buying all those. You know it. So we're going to use all of these green gummies on Trico, of course, to see if we can get to that next IQ skill, which is actually Trap Master, I believe it was called, which means we will be able to avoid traps the first time we step on them, I think, if I'm correct. Before we actually do those gummy shakes, I also want to show off something down here because I would like to get some more items from Krogunk. We do have plenty of special items, so it doesn't hurt to get stuff. Wait. Are these for things we can get? I think they are. What's the magical bow? Hold on, info. For Curlia. Oh, that's kind of cool. Arid, Bonsly, that's interesting. The rest of these are obvious. Of course, I'm going to swap for the Eevee and the Trico item because that's how we do. Just use up some items that are not useful. I'm going to make a habit of doing this because we have so many items that we can swap for. Went off without a hitch. Still haven't had a problem with this. Treat it with care. Oh, was it a 3-star item or something? It was only swapped 2 items, so I don't think it was. Anyway, now we're going to swap for the tree card. Wait, whoa. Oh, I was like, it means it wants us to do the Eevee card now. Let's see here. Yeah, just get rid of these 2. I'm going to start doing this at the beginning of every episode, I think, just so we can start getting some of the better items that we can get out of swapping here. Especially one specifically for Trico that'll become very handy in the late post-game, because there actually is going to be a fire dungeon that's going to be required, just so y'all know. So that'll actually help us out a ton with that. So swapping is going to be a part of my normal schedule every time I start an episode. In addition to that, let's go ahead and get those gummies in Trico. Alright, sadly no actual IQ increases, so that's a shame, but it's still useful nonetheless. And one last thing, we want to talk to Mr. Mime. Hello, you have been exploring today as usual, yes? So very energetic. Have you heard the tale of the famous explorer Scizor? Scizor was an explorer extraordinaire whose fame stretched across this very world. Truly, he had a reputation that all explorers aspired toward. But this great explorer, he went missing while he was exploring Blizzard Island, far in the southwest. Many an exploration team set out to rescue the great explorer, but one and all, they were turned back by the bitter cold and swirling blizzards till none dared try again. It is a tale from many years ago. There have also been rumors. They say that explorer Scizor was searching for an amazing treasure. You're an incredible team, Team Leafa Boost. What with saving the world and all, I'm really glad that people actually, notice this. It's, it's coming out off of years of frustration that in Pokemon games they don't acknowledge that you're the champion, so, No exploration teams have gone to Blizzard Island since the rescue efforts were called off years ago. By any chance, would you be willing to go, Team Leafa Boost? I hear that Blizzard Island is in the southwest of the map. You already mentioned that. So now we have our next story mission, Blizzard Island. However, oh yeah, it's called the Icy Area. Fun. As you can imagine, we don't have a good team for that. We don't have, we have a Trico and an Eevee. Trico's going to get one-shot by half the Pokemon there, and Eevee's not really going to be able to do anything huge against these Pokemon. So what we're going to do is the game gives you a solution for this. We're going to store all the items we have, which is just these 2. Because where we're going, we can't have items. We should probably also store all of our money as well. Jeez, we have over 40,000 now. It's getting ridiculous. So, do y'all remember the Marowak Dojo? Actually, you know what? Is our egg ready? Just curious. Is it? Could it be? Is it close to hatching? Could it? Will it? Huh? What? The egg hatched. A healthy Skorupi. We already have a Skorupi, don't we? Huh. That's odd. Sure. Just in case we don't, because I don't exactly remember. But sure, we'll take a Skorupi. Drapion can be an extremely powerful Pokemon, and the fact that he starts out at level 1 gives you the opportunity to raise him from scratch, which can make him a stronger Pokemon in the long run. So, if we go to the Marowak Dojo, what was that? That tremor? Did it sound like it came from inside the dojo? Let's go in, Trico. Well, let's see what's up. Wow, a giant hole opened up. What happened? The wall just gave way, and that big hole appeared where it was. Come to think of it, my grandpa mentioned this a long time ago. Your grandfather? Yeah, you see, my grandpa built this dojo originally, and that same grandpa told me there was a very dangerous cave here. It was so dangerous, he had the hold sealed up so no one could get in. I remember that now. Back then, my grandpa used to tell me about that hole, and he'd never once failed to scare me silly. I almost said scare the sillies out of me. You two, you're not seriously considering going into that hole, are you? Don't do it. Don't even think about it. I can't guarantee that you'll ever come out of there. Let's go in. So, y'all may remember the other mazes, which are, based on a certain type. You can go in and there's 5 floors of just those 2 types. This is a different kind of dungeon. It's extremely long, and it's called the Final Maze. We're going to go in. Caution, if you enter here, all items in your treasure bag will be lost. This is why I stored all of our items. It's not a worry to us. So, in all of the other mazes, you're unable to recruit Pokemon. However, in this maze you can. Do you see where I'm going with this? The Pokemon in here are actually extremely powerful. They're all going to be level 40 at this point in the story, and as you progress through, they'll become level 45 and then cap out at level 50. So, you can recruit the Pokemon here and use them on your team because they are all very capable. Just a heads up. So, I'm actually kind of looking to recruit a Machop here if at all possible, because having a fighting type and an ice type dungeon would be great. Also, you get to keep any of the items that you collect here. I don't recall if you actually don't drop items when you exit or if they offer escape orbs as you move through the dungeon. Anyway, I'm just going to work my way as deep as I can into here. I believe it's 30 floors, but trust me, it's unlikely you'll make it all that way, especially for the fact that you don't get to bring any items in here, and I don't actually think any apples naturally drop here, so you're going to have a pretty big problem with hunger. Ooh, whoa, Swords Dance and Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is a really good move. If we end up choosing Umbreon, which would be an odd choice for Eevee, if we end up choosing Umbreon, then that'll actually be an extremely powerful move for it to learn. If it's possible. Once again, I don't even know the exact movesets. If we could get this Misdreavus, I would be one of the happiest boys in the world. I don't know why I used Grass Knot on one of the lightest Pokemon in the entire game. Whatever, that's fine. Ammonite's a good choice too. Rock type does significantly do damage to ice types. Or a Houndour would not be bad either. Because once again, fire type. I don't actually remember if you can recruit a Pokemon if your partner attacks it. I remember that being the case in Red and Blue Rescue Team, where if your partner knocks a Pokemon out, they're unrecruitable. So I don't know what the deal is here. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and eat that yellow gummy. It's unlikely we're going to get out of here with it still in our box. Ooh, Feint Attack, that's scary. I'm just going to Brick Break you again. Also, PP can be a pretty big problem in this dungeon as well, because once again, can't bring any Max Elixirs in here, and they don't drop very often. Was that a... Oh, that was a Kabuto. I'd love to recruit it. Yes! So, once again, like I said, it's level 40. You know what that means. It can instantly evolve into a Kabutops if we so choose. And you know what? That's actually very tempting because rock type being super effective against ice will be super useful for these next few dungeons. And I do want to start showing off some of the extra Pokemon you can use, since we're not just bound by our leader and Eevee anymore. One of the most interesting aspects of the game is building up a whole team of varied Pokemon able to go into any dungeon of any typing and, you know, come out victorious. And it is going to be very important to show off everything that I want to show off, because obviously we're going to be pretty useless in a good majority of dungeons with our typings, especially with Eevee being a normal type, until we beat the post game, which is when we get the ability to evolve. Fun fact. Maybe a little spoiler, I don't know. But until we evolve Eevee, Eevee's gonna be like not especially useful for any dungeons. Skill swap, that's not a great move, and Eevee's attacking. Whatever. Once again, I'm not going to back out of fighting any Pokemon because I want to get those good recruits. And in fact, getting a Mareep would not be terrible. Okay, whatever. Is that a Skybox or what? Mareep or Carnivine could actually be extremely useful in an upcoming dungeon. A Link Box. Now that's actually an evolution item. Any Pokemon that would normally be evolved through trading, like a Haunter or something similar, can actually be evolved with the Link Box if you give it up at Luminous Spring. So that's actually a very good item to have, especially if we end up recruiting a Machop. We could instantly end up with a Machamp. So let's hope that is the case. There's a Skorupi there. That's what I was thinking. You can actually recruit a Skorupi here, so kind of makes it a moot point too. Really, Last Resort's an extremely powerful move, but only if you use all of your other moves first. Eevee can actually also learn that move. Okay, just wake up the Skorupi, who cares? Another Link Box? It never hurts to have as many of them as you can. Also, another thing that I want to mention, if you actually have keys going into this dungeon, you can find some HMs, and also, I thought he used Fire Flamethrower on our Eevee for a second there. He did not. A Bagon would be an amazing Pokemon to recruit right now. And I'm going to use Detect because I do not trust myself, and I am cringing, and I'm almost dead. Please use Detect. I protected myself. Thank goodness. I don't think we can actually get... Oh, why didn't I use Mega Drain? And no recruit. All right, Mega Drain on this dude. I need HP. And we're recruiting a Poochyena. Sure. That's basically, once again, an instant Mightyena. I love recruiting Pokemon here. This one's level 45. Wow, okay. Yeah, the deeper in the dungeon you get, the higher level they get as well. So that's a higher level than our team. That could be exciting. We could take on this next story dungeon without any of our actual team members, which is a cool idea. I'd like to experiment trying that out. What is this seed gonna be? Heal Seed? Ooh, those are good. I also don't want to be... What's the word? I want to bring as many items as I could possibly ever need into dungeons from now on, because like I've said several times, our storage is overfilling, and it just makes sense to start bringing items that we could ever possibly need in any situations. Foe Hold Orbs, Oran Berries, Max Elixirs, Reviver Seeds even. We have so many of them, like, we can just use them all willy-nilly and it wouldn't really matter. I just remembered Skorupi isn't a dark type, and he actually completely destroys me in terms of typing, so I'm gonna let Poochyena take that on. Let's see if we can affect their moves a little to make them a bit more effective while they're here and all. You only have one fighting move, so that sucks. Whatever. Keep your stuff up. Do your work. I don't have any like gravel rocks or anything, and that actually worries me. He's about to get knocked out. Yeesh, Poochyena. Oh, he has Runaway too. Well, that's annoying. I think actually once he evolves into a Mightyena, he shouldn't have Runaway. He'll actually have Intimidate instead, which is a very good ability. Okay. Alright, it just took me a second to figure out who was an enemy and who was a partner. Okay, knock out the Poochyena first. Good strategy. If you could just hurt this Mareep to the point where I could recruit him, that would be awesome. Yes. Mareep is actually at a level where it can instantly evolve into an Ampharos. And there's a lot of water type dungeons coming up. So if you don't have anything to deal with water types, there's your solution. Bada boom, bada bing. I pretty much already have anything I want. Anything I could ever want here. I think for our next dungeon, we might be going in with Eevee and Kabutops, perhaps. Brick Break is super effective. Brick Break is such a useful move. I can't believe I haven't, like, used it before. Because, ooh, there's an escape orb. So if we ever want to get out of here with all of our items, ooh, that could be good. Okay, so if we're ever in a tight spot, I'll remember to use that escape orb so we don't lose any of our items or money, for that matter. And it should be a pretty good deal for us. And we recruit an Ammonite. You know what? We could go in with a Kabutops and an Ammonite. That would actually, or almost Star, rather. That would be really cool. Ooh, I'm into that idea already. Let's send Poochyena home. He's the one I care about the least. Are y'all getting how excited I am from recruiting all of these actually, like, useful Pokemon? This is where the run gets cool. This is where this game is super awesome. And I sound like a 40-year-old dude trying to sound hip, but you know what? The point still stands. Psych up. There you go. He used Protect. I don't even think I have anything to make him, like, leave. Yeah, I was just going to throw, like, a Warp Seed or something at him, but guess we'll just wait it out. Oh, of course he's going to slow us down. Die. Goodbye. Also, the Pokemon that we have with us should be getting an ample amount of experience. Also, we're halfway through the maze already. We're doing really good. We've been getting very lucky with the Tickle. Get out of here. We've been getting very lucky with stair locations, to be honest. There's been like one floor where we had to explore a lot, and that's it. I should have used Detect first. Yeah, stop that. In fact, I'm kind of worried because I think Feint Attack actually gets through Protect. Oh, there it is. The hunger is starting to set in. Once again, we have absolutely no apples, so however far we get from this point on is up to luck, really. Get a little bit of HP from him just in case. You never know what could happen. Wow, Ancient Power trying to get the big kill. Sadly, I want this Staravia to go down by me. Okay, no recruit. Would have been a cool Pokemon to have, but sadly it's not the case. Oh, there's a lot of Pokemon in here. A Magnemite would be really nice to get. Kabuto, I want you to use... Oh. Okay, we'll use Aqua Jet then, I guess. Here, I'll come help you. I thought you had Ancient Power. That must have been Ammonite. Nope, stop that. Stop that right now. Leave them alone. They can deal with the other Pokemon, I suppose. I want to get the kill on that Magnemite, though. Give it to me. Don't you dare. Thank you. Also, something I think I failed to mention, actually. Nope, there goes him. Wide Slash is not a normal type move, if you didn't notice. Wide Slash actually does not have a typing, so it can hit ghost types, it can hit steel types for normal damage, rock types, anything, because no typing, and it's one of the best parts of that move. Same with Vacuum Cut, no typing, so it's basically just a hit all. No matter what, you can use it. Also, I think now that we've gotten to basement floor 20, all the Pokemon here should be level 50, so we do need to be a bit more careful. But if I could recruit some of these bad boys, I wouldn't be opposed to it, especially that Bagon. A Bagon at level 50? That's an instant Salamence, dude. And they're not going to be difficult to recruit either because, well, it's just a Bagon. Ugh, we're getting hungry. That's not good. I'm going to use Detect, and I think Ammonite's actually going to get in a fight with something up there. Worry Seed. Oh, yeah, there's a Poochyena right there. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Fun fact, Detect has a 50% chance of failing after you use it, if you use it directly after it wearing off, so I'd be careful with that. Also, I just paralyzed myself. I'm going to be honest. I'm thinking it's about time to escape orb out of here. I don't think we're going to be up against good fights here. Also, this dude is constantly seed bombing us. And he's recovering a lot of HP too. Please knock him out. Oh no, run away! Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that escape orb. Very, very good run of that dungeon. I'm impressed with myself, to be honest. And we have a ton of items out of it, like wow. Couldn't get through. Well, didn't I say? You can only blame yourself for going into a place that awful. You should learn from that and never go back there. By the way, I'm not sure if I'm ever going to show off like all of the normal dungeons, but you literally get nothing for them, except if you complete all of them, you get a single joy seed. So, booyah, 1 level. Exciting. Also, that pretty much filled up the entire time slot here, so I'm gonna do a tiny bit more little things with storage and whatnot. Do they have actually new items yet, or does this still count as the same day? They have new items. Wow, okay. Once again, I'm just going to buy literally everything I want, so I'll see you when I'm done messing around with items. Okay, so there's a move I really want here. Energy Ball. Yeah, this is a legitimately great move for Trico. It's the only long-range move he's going to be able to learn. So I'm thinking that's a required buy right there. Alright, now I'm finally ready. In the next episode, we're going to assemble our team and move out to Blizzard Island. I'll see you all then, and goodbye.